Hello and welcome back, everyone. Just getting back here in my seat after using the restroom. I wanted to address why this is possibly the last Victoria 3 stream in a while, or for the next couple of weeks, is because it appears that content keys or game keys for Sphere of Influence are starting to go out to content creators. I've messaged them asking for one, but of course in Sweden they're asleep right now, and so tomorrow morning I might get access to Sphere of Influence, and if that's the case, I will, in order to avoid accidentally violating my NDA, probably go completely dark in this channel in regards to Victoria 3. So, I'm not sure if this means I won't stream on Saturday. I'm not sure if it means... there's still a chance I stream Victoria 3 on Saturday and just try not to spoil anything. There's a chance I just stream Variety, probably leaning towards the third option. So I just wanted to mention that's why things were what they were. I'll probably run a poll on the YouTube what people would rather me do. Either make more Victoria 3 videos, but they're going to be published later in a couple weeks, whenever the embargo lifts, or make just stream Variety, but that's going to be the thing. Late gaming indeed. The last Victoria 3 stream for a while because of early access reasons. Yes, that is exactly it. You'll see me in Nam, basically. Happy Thursday, Chase. Welcome to the stream. So, I figured we'd get like maybe an hour or two in here kind of late at night. I don't think I'm going to get a response until it's like morning in Sweden, so... With all that said, and I'm glad I hope they give it to me. They onboarded me, or they contacted me, even though I wasn't that easy to contact, for the purposes of onboarding, for giving me early access. So if I don't get early access, I'll be a little surprised, but I suppose that's also a possibility. But let's continue on our merry way. We have a ton of infamy, so I guess we're in just chillish mode. Churlish. I suppose we could yo-yo sway into them. Against our own subject. I mean, we can. As long as they're still a Dominion, this is possible. And we're not involved in another place, so I suppose... I'm curious if they will make it so that this is no longer a thing. You have subjects who are supporting the opposite side, they will become forced to become neutral, and so you will suffer a minus 30 relation hit with you. Wait, we have subjects? But Burma's not our subject, are they? Okay, we just won't mess about with it. We'll just take it on pause and be on our way. Fun game for chat tomorrow. Try and bait journalists into breaking his NDA. Yeah, real fun game. Except tomorrow... Well, I suppose for some of you guys it's tomorrow. For me it's in 2 days. Today's Thursday still. It's still the Happy Thursday. Just before Happy Wednesday. Or Happy Friday, rather. After Happy Wednesday. I mean, these guys have just been uber hostile towards us the whole time. South Cameroon. We'll have to try and get Spanish South Cameroon before we get the follow-up event, which is actually pretty obnoxious. What are we spending our Diplo points on? It's kind of a question to be asked. Are we really just improving relations and that's it? We just have so many puppets? Yikes, bro. It's kind of awkward, huh? Well, I guess we'll start going after some of the smaller ones that aren't going to accrue a ton of infamy. And do something like that. Wait, does he or does he not have early access? My early access status, have you ever heard of Schrodinger's cat? The cat's either alive or dead or both. I either have early access, I don't have early access, or both. I hope that answers your question. If this is the last week, I would think your control is insane, but I went from being bankrupt to bankrupt Prussia to Union of People's Republic, so now I learned that what you have done is not that insane. Yeah. I mean, I think that I've said pretty openly that I think a lot of my runs are actually not min-maxed. I just think I understand the game relatively well. But if someone wanted to play really slow and methodically, they could they could make my runs look like pretty pretty amateurish. The thing is like, playing absolutely perfect is like just super tedious, and if I feel like I understand the game, I'm pretty okay with that. Man, I kind of want to play Vic 3, but the DLC is so close, I feel like I should just wait. Basically. I mean, I kind of feel the exact same way, except I'm playing right now because this will be like the last chance, or the last little bit, I think, that you guys get to see. And then it'll be content embargo. Unless I'm horribly mistaken, that's always possible, but I think it's unlikely. I mean, we could just get Landfang here. I think I would actually rather have an adjacency with Qing, even though they're embargoing us right now. I think this influence is pretty good for 40 years, not min-max though, yeah. Yeah, and personally, min-max doesn't normally make better, more consumable content. It certainly is, like, not worth it. From a content-making perspective, playing runs as deeply as I do is not worth it, and because people generally just kind of watch the beginning videos, like, way more. So, in theory, I should actually just do almost entirely starting steps. But in order to understand the game better, I have to play deeper, and so that's the main reason we're playing the runs deeper, is to understand the game better. So I consider that like a sort of investment. But yeah, I'm not I'm not too interested in trying to play the game like absolutely perfect. This meta of spamming wood like indiscriminate of anything else is going to be a lot worse when buildings auto downsize, which is somewhat interesting. We're pushing the wood here. We have our wood company, but we're going to look to slot it out sometime in the nearest future. And so we're going to look to really expand the wood and the rubber pretty aggressively in the meantime. Do we have people with qualifications? Not really. Alright, fair. Oh, we have empowered trade unions? Hot diggity damn. Oh, that's right. What am I'm... My brain's, not firing on all cylinders, I suppose. I forgot that we made a point of enacting multiculturalism and getting to the point we were enacting it at the end of last stream because I knew I would, like, not have a full grasp of what was going on this stream. You're probably the best Vic 3 YouTuber, thank you, in terms of skill from what I've seen, though, to be honest. I have to imagine someone's posted, like, more min-max runs than me. They just might not be getting traction. But thank you, I appreciate it. I mean, I think that, I think I understand the game relatively well. I remember when it used to be bugged and you wouldn't get access back for like forever through your thing, and it actually made some wars just apocalyptically like undeclarable. We're gonna see also what happens when we fully colonize here, pretty soon coming up. But yeah, I think I like annexing these guys. It'll especially make it easier to get people into a depressed power rank. Annexing small powers is the best way to decrease people's power rank. Or decrease the relative power rank of everyone else on the planet. Looks like these guys are kind of putting up a thing. Starting steps, Mosquito Kingdom when? Yeah, just do the A to Z thing. Like, would probably... A to Z starting steps would probably get a lot more views overall. But then, like, I actually think the quality would go down. Ooh. We do love the we are pushing in particular, trying to develop these places in a way that is a little bit less efficient than normal, just so that, so for example, pushing this up to level 10 way earlier, just so that we can try and cruise through the journal entry a little bit faster. Although, why don't we put that there? Oh, we don't have La Paz. In my head, we have La Paz. I really enjoy the series. You just have fun rather than going for a goal. Perfect, like the Oil Baron and Lincoln Vampire Hunter. That was the funniest. That took me a long time to do, like put into the clips, but I had a lot of fun doing that. I got super mixed feedback on that though. I think overall people like really weren't that into like that many videos or that many clips in the thing. And the putting a clip inside the video takes like quite a bit of time relative to just like only having Vic 3 content. I mean, I definitely, there was one video where I like was intentionally trying to like really push it and see how many clips I could put in there, and that was like, that one was just too much. Yeah. Let's see. Oh, we're already on steel holes. Yikes. Are we... Yeah, we're already... I'm looking for construction sectors that are probably going to be a little bit better. Tennessee has a Mappy River modifier. I think Illinois does too. On top of Illinois having a ton of glass. West Virginia is having pop problems, otherwise we would build there, but we can crank up in New York. This will relativistically help the clout, so, or influence clout a little bit more to the trade unionists in the long term by adding stuff there. I have a feeling we have a railroad in Nevada, it's just not employed up. Oh, it is employed up, okay. For me, it's CK3 equals EU4. Different games, depends on what I'm fighting. Imperator greater than Stellaris, but that's mostly informed by recent play trends. I like them all for their own niches. In terms of watching or playing? This is going to be kind of annoying for a yo-yo attempt on Portugal, but I think we're going to make one. So 47, what type of revolt is this? Aristocratic, so we'd probably rather support regular Portugal. They're minus 150 though, and they're antagonistic towards us. We're gonna take a beat and see if anyone supports, before trying to yo-yo, Portugal here. Alright, I'm not sure if we can overcome 150 is also another thing, so we're just going to support the aristocratic revolt here. And we're going to send a small little army. We definitely want the army to be there in case anyone sides, but it's probably not going to be necessary. We're starting to build all this wood, so let's take a look at our trade routes. I imagine... some of the expensive ones are wood. Oh, interesting. We're importing clothes? I mean, I honestly don't hate importing clothes. That must be a route from the start of the game, though. But I don't hate importing basic clothes and exporting luxury clothes. But it inhibits our ability to build clothing manufacturers ourselves, which we're not exactly super married to being able to do right now. But that's like something we want in the nearest future. So we'll start pushing this EOS up, and that'll be, here, let's see where we have, actually. We're going to start to build clothing intentionally to try and wind those routes down a little bit. New Mexico has a lot of pops, apparently. I think New Mexico is not very good resource state, so yeah, let's build food industry, have it on auto-expand, and textile mill, have both on auto-expand. Give these a few more levels, and let's kind of rake back some of our convoys with the UK without doing something very disruptive. Nebraska also has nothing in it but corn. Shout out to Nebraska. I used to have family out in Nebraska. Nebraska corn ruined corn for me. I can't eat regular corn anymore. It's just not the same. Man, Paradox games, all 2,000 hours, it's I think I understand the game. I mean, that's where I'm at, man. The thing is anytime I comment on my skill on anything, I think of the Dunning-Kruger effect, and then I'm just like, bro, I do not want to say I understand anything. Because you know who the people who really freaking dumb are? The people who say they really understand something when they don't, and you know what literally all those people believe? They believe they understand something. I believe I understand something, but not with an absolute there's so many things in Victoria 3 I'm not sure about. I just think that it's a particular way, and I understand that I have to actually investigate it further to find out. You do have tiny powers to manipulate power rankings feels so much better with the multiple active wars. I know. Assuming no from spaghetti, but yeah, but you're gonna be able to subjugate all these guys really, really early too, if you want. Which is gonna make influence actually more important, relativistically speaking. Brunswick. Wow, we're starting to get several native uprisings. I think we did just get the Malaria thing. Colonial Affairs is still only level 3 here, but just kind of vibing here a little bit, I guess. It looks like we're getting... No, we're not getting 50-day spreads, so we could up the level. We almost have interest everywhere. I always love when my state gets mentioned in Vic 3 streams. Bro, you're from Nebraska? God. Dude, have some corn for me. Speaking of Nebraska, the truth hurts. I'm gonna let it burn a little bit. Just a little bit. Yeah, getting Portugal is going to be really nice because it'll open up this treaty port for us. So it'll kill China's embargo. I was actually thinking of attacking Portugal just for that. Or I was thinking of before I started, I was thinking of the Panama run and how that might look. Do we have front access to Brunswick? We do not. So if we support a side, they have to win on their own. Or am I missing where Brunswick is? Yeah, we're not gonna touch this Brunswick nonsense. Federation of the Rhine. We do want to reduce autonomy on that whenever we can. We're gonna use our one time on multiculturalism, which is a little bit cheeky because I don't think this is gonna be a super long stream. In regards to playing, yeah. I'm super excited to play EU5. Definitely excited for Spheres too. You're the only one who explained Vic 3 in depth for you to get. I will never understand EU4 though. EU4 is not yeah, I cannot explain that to people. I used to play EU4, but I was also way more casual with EU4. To be honest, making content for the game has definitely forced me to, I think, play a lot tighter than I otherwise would. I mean, we could 51 this. The problem is they really have pop problems here in West Virginia. It's just yeah. I mean, we're trying to get pops to come here faster. So they can hit an equilibrium level of making things work, where they have enough attraction as a result of the SOL, such that the fact that they are kind of shitty on the arable land doesn't make too big a difference. Newest achievement as Krakow own every building in Austria without ever expanding. Bruh. I'm so hyped for, like, I think I'm gonna do a Panama run first. I might start a poll. In case I get access. Maybe that's a little bit too jumping the gun, but polls take a little while to do, so. Ireland. I think we can march these guys down here. They were fighting Portugal earlier. Colonization of Utah is completed. We're going to be pretty aggressive about incorporating, especially because we don't have the migration attraction modifier. 1, we have colonial exploitation. We're going to need some administrations kind of soonish. So, guess we'll take a look. Because our pops are always growing. There we go. Wonder how many mass migrations we're getting. Not too many. Let's take a look at our mass migration attraction. Alright, we're crushing the world, but we're not super high. Newest achievement is Krakow. Do mega campaign, are we right? Bro, I'm not doing a mega campaign if I get access. Tarkus, what are you doing? Don't you have access? Why are you watching a stream when you could be streaming with a watch? Baby. I didn't get responded to. I think he went to bed. Or he hates me. GG. Tarkus is gonna get the early bird content when the embargo drops. Journalist fell off. It's probably because Journalist talks about himself in the third person. No one trusts him after he started doing that. Rightfully so. I don't trust people who I actually don't trust people who like talk about themselves in the third person. You're playing Japan Early Access right now, can't stream it, embargo. Yeah, I know you can't stream it, but you could record it to make content for it. You could make CTU Tobacco Farm because it was the only New England state that could grow in, you made Connecticut Tobacco Farm? Connecticut? But I can learn the new meta, basically. Embargo drops 1 day before release anyway, so it's not like it's that useful. Is it really going to be 1 day? Did they already tell you? That seems like, seems like not too much time to promote. I guess I'm just gonna stream that entire day, probably. Pre-making as many videos as possible. Embargo drops on June 3rd. Yeah, I mean, assuming I get early access, my plan is to get it so I'm releasing either a video every 6 or 8 hours. I'm not sure which, for at least the first week. Yeah. Thank you for letting me know that they were doing the keys, because otherwise I wouldn't have. I probably need to be a little bit more communicative with my handlers. I want to ask Tarkus questions, but he's not allowed to tell anyone anything, so there's really no point. If you don't got it, I'll start a riot in the Paradox community. Don't worry, sweet. We got the seal of approval. Journalist gets early access or riot. I can't even ask you if it's buggy. Or did they tell you if what you were receiving was going to be the live patch, or if they were going to be hot fixing it before then? Did they tell you that? I think you could talk about that. You could talk about what their communications were with you, right? You just can't give any details about anything. I think. I guess maybe listen to your own instincts regarding what's appropriate in embargoes, or I mean, NDA. Bro, we're just gonna be at the forever war. Man, I can't wait to being able to declare multiple wars. That's gonna be so hot. Just like Hansel. He's so hot right now. Man, our pop is so low without going for Kaching. I kind of want to get it just the tip. This is an early access patch, so it'll be getting more patches as we go. They're taking in, like, feedback and stuff. I should go and read the NDA sign so I know what I'm allowed to say. Yeah, I think you're not allowed to talk about what they sent to you, but you're allowed to talk about the communications that you had with them regarding what you're allowed to talk about. Or that's what I had. That was my interpretation of the NDA. Is it like it didn't gag me from talking about the thing I received, not the communications that I had preceding the thing I received. I'm not sure if an NDA can cover that, but oh my god, I don't have a water. This is so bad, folks. But yeah, I think that, like, they also, like, like, Paradox, like, really aggressively enforcing their NDA, like, when someone just, like, accidentally, like, makes a mistake or something, is, like, that seems, like, stupid for them to do. But the theory, like, they can do it if they want. But I don't think they would, but I'm not, like, betting everything I own on that. It seems like maybe not the play. Yes, CD River Valley eventually made the Connecticut wrapper. That's a bit different taste than Southern Soil. Interesting. I don't even know where exactly Connecticut is in terms of geography. Oh, that's why I don't know, because it's one of the small New England states. Bruh, I never zoom in on the map anymore. Look at the cute little observatory and the stagecoach. One of my favorite Nietzsche, like, lines is, like, when he says the German Tsar is unfit to be my stagecoach. It just, like, randomly, he's, like, talking about philosophy, and then he's, like, randomly like, yeah, but the German Tsar, unfit to be my stagecoach. It's like, Nietzsche's a bit of a vibe. Hypocrite. Yeah, basically. Basically, I can't talk about stuff that wouldn't already be public knowledge, as in revealing information, but I can describe how I'm feeling about the patch. Not in review format, but, you know, lightly. Pretty open NDA, but always scared. Yeah, I mean, like, the thing is, like, the thing that spooks me is, it's kind of open-ended, in some things. So, like, they had, like, meetings where they would come and show you a presentation on something they were including, and the way it's worded is anything that they show you, you can't talk about it, for, like, 2 or 3 years or until it gets implemented, but if there's a feature they don't implement, then that means suddenly you can't talk about something for 3 years. So, like, that's why I didn't want to do any of that. But, like, the other thing is, like, I don't think they come after you, right, if you mess up, unless you're just, like, obviously trying to spoil or leak something. But if you were to have some sort of, like, falling out with them, then they could just decide, oh, like, a year and a half ago, you fucked up your NDA, so we're just gonna go after you there now. Which, like, it might be stupid for them to do, but, like, they could. I also don't know exactly how litigious Paradox is, but, like, there wouldn't be anything to get. It would just be, like, screwing, like, the amount they would have to spend on lawyers is less than they would get from me, so it'd just be sending a message. Told your community that your first playthrough on the early access patch would make Lincoln Empire the British power block. I doubt that'd violate NDA stuff. It's just vague stuff, you know. It would violate it if that's not possible right now, and it is possible on 1.7, I think. And it's not public knowledge that it would be possible, but there's like some mechanic. I think you're correct. I think that's not a violation. I also like just don't want to like cut things close, so I'm pretty cool just like going completely dark, which is kind of what I think I'm gonna do. Yay, we get multiculturalism. Where are we spending this? I think we want to kind of keep the greener grass, which kind of sucks. Oh, we're already running uber high on this. Yikes. Probably shouldn't have been. Got the wee-woos outside. There's nothing to do here, don't come. You talking about Nebraska? You could sled down one of the man-made hills. Is the beta test just for streamers? It's not a beta, it's like, I don't know what it would, what you would call it. It's... like, I almost want to say journalist copy, but that's not correct. The whole idea is they want content creators to be able to release stuff the day of or the day before, and in order for them to do that, they need to have access to the game even earlier than that. And so it's just entirely to, like, for content creators to build hype for the game the day it's released or the day before it's released. Yeah, it's like you said, though, if they want to get you, you have, like, negative net worth because of student loans, come at me. Yeah, it would be, like, a sending a message type thing. I just don't want to, like, create that potential. I don't know, it just, like... I'm probably too much of a nit about it, but, like, technically, with, like, what I signed, they can, like, do stuff to me, so, like... yeah. Never heard of anyone breaking an NDA from Paradox or them going after them for it. Yeah, so maybe I'm just, like, overly, like, worried about stuff. I also don't like to lie, and so, one of the things is, like, if you tell someone you can't talk about something because it's under NDA, to some degree that reveals information, right? And that makes me uncomfortable because it's not in the spirit of the NDA, even though it doesn't technically violate the NDA. And that has to do with the nature of concealing information. Like, for example, in order to conceal information without lying, you sometimes have to just refuse to answer certain types of questions, or just make it, like, unavailable. So, like, if someone asks me about a question, and I can either lie, or I can say I can't talk about that because of NDA, but saying I can't talk about it because of NDA would reveal information. So there's actually no way for me to avoid revealing information there without lying, and I'd rather not lie. So, puts me in an awkward spot. Like, let's say, and you have to just, like, categorically refuse to answer questions. So, like, let's say my friend has a wife, right? And she asks me, is your friend cheating on me? Right? A wife or girlfriend or whatever. That's the type of question I will just categorically refuse to answer, independent of what I know to be true. And the reason being is, if you don't categorically refuse to answer those types of questions, then you have to lie to cover your friend, or in the event that he is cheating, right? But also, if you say no, he's not, sometimes, and then later you come back and say, oh, I'm not going to answer that, then saying I'm not going to answer that, it reveals information, and it reveals that he is cheating, right? So, like, you just have to categorically refuse to answer the type of question where you would not want to incriminate. Although, if my friend was cheating on his significant other and lying to her about it, that would definitely, like, significantly decrease my respect for him. Specifically the deception part of it. I've heard people say that all the time from YouTubers for Paradox, to be honest. About breaking the NDA. Yeah. Couldn't you just say you don't want to talk about it without explaining why? Let's say hypothetically, right? I went to a meeting and Paradox showed how they were going to replace Mappy. So right now Mappy is kind of an unsatisfactory, and kind of a bit of a placeholder mechanic in that in some ways it's meant to represent, but it does do other stuff, but it's largely introduced to represent the cost of transportation of goods. But the problem with Mappy is I have to pay the same Mappy if I'm shipping from Texas to Louisiana or if I'm shipping from Texas to Beijing. I still have to pay the exact same Mappy penalty, basically. If they were implementing a system regarding Mappy, or they showed me something in a meeting about a system for calculating transportation cost, and now I have this information, and then they don't end up implementing it. What would end up happening is that if someone asked me, hey, what do you think of transportation costs? I could just answer the question. But if someone said, hey, do you know what Paradox is going to do regarding transportation costs? I kind of do know what they're going to do or what they're trying to do. And so now I have to either, if I were to say no, I think that would be misrepresenting my reality. And then if I say I don't want to talk about it, it would reveal that they are planning on doing something regarding transportation cost, just without getting specific. Yeah. I'm gonna watch on YouTube so I can see the other chatters. Sorry, Twitch enjoyers. Rip the Twitch chat. How many Twitch viewers? We have 4 viewers on Twitch, so they're mostly on the YouTube. I post the YouTube link. If I ever try and make a push for partner on Twitch, though, when I post the link to the Discord, I'm gonna start posting the Twitch link. But I don't think I could get partner even if I wanted to, so I guess we should pick another law, huh? Dear Ralphie, Waldo-y, Emerson-y. I think that we just go for graduated here. Industrialists are a little mad, huh? We can turn that frown upside down here. We don't really hate going for basic social security, make the industrialists a little bit happier. We could also go, no, that won't make them happier. That's one of the everyone likes that type of laws. We do want to go graduated, though. I just don't want to radicalize the industrialists. God, he's literary too? Holy shit. We got such a, like, power squad. Oh, it's Carnegie. Yeah, bro, Carnegie is like the fucking man, dude. We love ourselves some Carnegie. Intelligentsia is so... I don't know if this is the mod, but they're so fucking powerful. Alright, let's go poor laws. Yeah. Oh man, a bunch of people started chatting on Twitch just as soon as you left. They were just waiting for Tarkus to leave. They're like, it's kind of awkward here. And then he left, and then they're like, alright, let's start chatting. Have they given you early access? No, but I think I'm going to get it tomorrow morning. You're leaving us for weeks? Yep, until the June 23rd, probably. No Victoria 3 stream for weeks, much hope. Much sad. That was a much better example with the Mappy. Yeah, so like, I don't want to lie to people. I'm like disinterested in that. So then that means I can't conceal information. I can, of course, just say I'm not allowed to talk about it, right? Which doesn't violate my NDA, but it's not in the spirit of the NDA. The point of the NDA is they don't want people to know about stuff. So, in order for me to properly not reveal information about stuff, like, actually cooperate with the spirit of the NDA rather than just the letter of the NDA, I have to behave like that. We're gonna see if we build it, they might come. We do definitely want to push the rubber. The problem is, yeah, they're not even employing up here. This is Niger Delta. Yeah. We're gonna build, oh, they already have 2 units. Rip. Surely it's not the rubber price that's the problem. Alright, I mean, I was about to swap over, like, all of them, but let's be, like, freaking disciplined here. We're gonna swap over these guys. So that represents another big chunk. And soon we'll be able to swap over the rest. Poor laws, does every IG like poor laws? Nobody dislikes them if you're on just regular, I think. No, that's actually not true. What is it? The landowners don't like them. But like once you like liberalize kind of where we're at, everyone likes it. Damn. Targus is like, I see how it is. Oh, Targus is back in the Twitch chat. Everyone scatter. It's Schrodinger's NDA. It both exists and doesn't exist at the same time. Yeah, I mean, I think they're just covering their ass in case you just like go completely rogue, that they can like punish you or to let you know the gravity of this situation. But I don't think they like want to come after creators. Coming after creator, like unless you're like completely 100% in the right, just seems like something really fucking stupid to do. Because you know that the creator's just gonna like absolutely put you on blast for suing their guts out. I mean, that's what I would do. If I felt that Paradox was inappropriately suing me, I would make sure that I let everyone know. So. But I don't think, I also think that they might get uncomfortable with the way I talk about NDAs, because it, like, I think from their perspective it might even sound like I'm trying to weasel out of it, but I'm just trying to be precise. Will you be talking with them during your testing period and give feedback and suggestions? Yeah, I'll definitely let them know how I feel about things. I'll probably make a point of, like, trying to write down notes, like, throughout the day and then, like, give them, like, kind of a packet of feedback. Some of the stuff is, like, can be hard to notice. Like, people are, in some of my, like, more recent USA stuff, people are, like, critical of, like, Paradox for allowing the yo-yo sway thing to be a thing, but, like, it's, like, also, like, from a meta perspective, that wasn't discovered until, like, super recently. Alright, I can't keep talking without getting some water, so I'm gonna grab some water real quick. I'll be right back. You guys should bug Tarkus and try and get him to violate his NDA. Alright guys, did Tarkus spill the beans? Did he let him know? Damn, bro broke my NDA by revealing that he could talk with the devs about feedback. Fill up the piss jug. No, I just filled up 2 little water bottles in the bathroom sink. NDA violator in chat, easy peasy. He's just like, I don't know, it's like, if your mouth starts to dry out and you keep talking, you're just gonna fuck up your mouth or your throat or whatever. I'm trying to figure out how to ask questions that I want answers to without you asking a question that would make you violate your NDA, but everything I want to know is actually just like under the NDA, so. And you also don't know if I'll get, you can't share information with me until I have, I think you're allowed to talk to me about it once I have the same content you have, because you're not spoiling it with anyone. But yikes, we gotta get constructing. I think that we're gonna push that's probably no good there. I mean, I guess we can do the thing where we look for things that are getting really good earnings, and then we try and build some of those in some good places for them. The first level is often really, really good for the consumer goods. Because it's like a higher price, right? I mean, I guess we can 51 this in Missouri. Means Missouri's gonna need some railroads. Michigan. Well, a lot of places are doing well, so I think that we're just gonna add some explosives where we have sulfur. And then fertilizer's doing alright. Just adding according to map B right now. Missouri we added a lot, so we'll put some railways at the front. Something like this. Once you get access, we could probably DM about it since I've been discussing stuff with other streamers. That's my understanding, I just don't remember the exact language. It'd be really freaking stupid for them to, like, do anything as well over something like that. There's a whole lot of Discord server for us to talk about patch and share feedback with each other and stuff. Another NDA violation on your part. In the Paradox Discord, are you guys discussing 53? I don't think everyone in that Discord has access. That sounds like a no-no. I mean, I don't think that they would care or do anything about it, but... Unless you mean a separate Discord or separate discussion group of people who, you know, have access to it. You should do a creator multiplayer game in early access. Is it even stable? It's probably so fucking unstable. It's not their Paradox Discord, it's literally just a server with just people that have early access. Okay, I thought, no, but the what is it, spiffing, it's not Spiff's server, right? But then someone could lie about having access. I believe there's a clause that, like, kind of qualifies you for that a little bit. No, not that one, but Spiff is in the early access server. Yeah, that makes sense. What country are you going to play first, journalist? I'm probably either going to play Panama or Pole People. But I really like the idea of trying to make a trade hegemon state with Panama and trying to push some of the trade mechanics, especially because my trade tutorial is one of my most outdated tutorials. But I also don't, there's some like aspects of trade I don't understand as well as I would like, so... Oh, we had a point where we weren't at war, we could have done something. But now I think our trade routes with Qing... I think we can trade with... Why can't we trade with... We need to actually own the treaty port? That's kind of freaking dumb, huh? Well, I mean, Portugal can import to our market, I guess. I guess maybe it's... Actually, it's probably fair that they get the benefit of the treaty port. We'd love to have our infamy decreased by 10. That'd be fantastic. No, they don't. Abraham Tilde retires. Okay, that's not our guy, but also it doesn't matter. Bruh, Ralph is just... So many of these guys are like literary in the USA. Snatch the tool canal companies and put your theory about how maybe they're better than you think to the test. That's part of what we're going to be doing, yeah. Is that we're gonna do a one-state run, but we're gonna allow subjects and treaty ports. That's gonna be the restriction of the run. And so we're gonna see if we can try and bring Panama up to like 50 million pops or something, which should be really hard because you'll hit the soft cap for arable land really quick. Like I think it's 100k pops per arable land. So like after Panama has like 2 million pops, they'll get like I forget if it's a pop growth or migration attraction malice, but Any tips on how to be aggressive without having the whole world on you? Yeah, you use the yo-yo sway to get everything for like freezies, good dealsies. I mean, like, a lot of it is just trying to be really, really efficient with what you go for, which is kind of why you guys see me go for South Africa every run, because it's hyper efficient, and Borneo is really efficient, and generally speaking, you incur more infamy going after recognized powers, especially if they're bigger. So taking land directly off of a great power is just generally, you just don't do it. It's, like, generally not worth it, yeah. Like, New York is probably the closest thing to an exception. Silesia is also maybe an exception. If you're Russia, Prussia, or sorry, if you're Russia or Austria, maybe there's like a world where you taking Silesia is okay. But generally it's like not worth the infamy. Don't get infamy, yeah. Cautious and literary. Help manage significantly. Yeah, that's true. This guy isn't giving us an infamy decay. We're trying to float more influence than normal, so this is giving us infamy decay, so we have a total of like 37% infamy decay. I guess we have this manifest destiny thing. And then the yo-yo sway is you effectively using reverse sways to do most of your expansion, at least the initial expansion, and then following your reverse sway, use most of your autonomy just on reducing it, or use most of your infamy on reducing autonomy. We can show the yo-yo sway next time we do it. We're almost certainly gonna yo-yo sway again sometime here. These guys are all on the Mississippi, if I recall correctly, where the Mississippi flows. And so having the Mississippi River modifier is pretty nice because of the extra mappy. Of course, this is not as nice, but it is what it is. When are you gonna play Poke Rogue, Mr. Gaming? Do you think my viewers would like Poke Rogue? I don't know. Every time I'm excited about a game and then I play the game, I like always like get way less traction than I think I'm gonna get, and then I'm like, oh, sorry guys, I'll go back to Victoria 3. Bro, I have like 15 episodes recorded of the CK run. I'm pretty sure they're all gonna get under 200 views. Not actually under 200, but like under 500 or something. My viewer base is very, very Victoria 3 polarized. In general. So, the yo-yo sway is we can go on one side of the play, ask for stuff, and then switch sides. We're actually going to get colonization right, so we can show it off a little bit easier. Okay, so you see how they're willing to give us, a couple things, or transfer a couple subjects, or give us an obligation. What you can do is if you side with the other side in the play, now they'll be willing to give you much, much more things. And when you do this, it's a reverse sway, so you're just not actually going to accrue any infamy from doing it. So this is very, very strong. I think we might go for Baroda here. Baroda's a little tempting. I mean, obviously we'd go for the Raj if we could get it. Maybe we just clean up the map and go for Upper Canada. And just keep confederating. Oh, we could transfer all of Australia? Bro, okay, we're gonna transfer Australia. But the idea is, from their perspective, this really changes the balance of power. So if we could hover over here, the military power of the United States of America, they really, really value this extremely highly, because from their perspective, this is a war that they think they're going to lose. And the reason they think they're going to lose it is, of course, because we joined on the other side. So they don't really value our military power until they're in a play where it looks like they're going to lose. They're also extremely weak. for the UK, because I think they have gone bankrupt recently. No, they didn't, but we will get ourselves a free Australia. So we didn't use any infamy to get Australia. So instead we're using infamy mainly to reduce autonomy on subjects and annex them, this type of thing. Which we definitely want to do on these guys. Trying to think if we want to do it on anyone else first. Probably not. I think Portugal's... We want to get their treaty port, we want to get their colony access, all these types of things. Thanks. Can diplomacy stop you from doing that? I have a video on how to do it on my YouTube that goes into great detail, but you specifically, if you want to do it like that, you have to be involved in no other wars or diplomatic plays. The more kind of risky way of doing it is you offer support, you put in what you want, and then you join the side afterwards, which you can do. You could be involved in a play if you do it like that, but then you have to know whether or not they're going to accept. You can't see what they would accept and what they'd give you. It's a blue world, yeah. One thing that would fix reverse sways is that the asshole, should never be willing to give you something to switch sides if it's worth more than every war goal. Yeah. The thing is they don't actually, like, they only, like, evaluate on the basis of balance of power. They don't evaluate on the basis of value of war goals, which, like, that's exactly how a human would evaluate. And so they see the balance of power, but, like, dude, this is nothing compared to the value of Australia, but they're just giving up Australia for free. It doesn't make sense. We'll also see if we can annex anyone small. Trucial States is going to be fantastic annex for us here. They might say yes. We'll see if anyone's likely to side with them. Not really, except Hajaz, but whatever. But yeah, I'm not sure if how much we'll keep abusing it, to be honest. I don't know if no. Oh, I see. It's starting to feel bad, but also, like, this is definitely the strongest, like, thing you can be doing, so I don't know exactly how to square those two. Damn, Twitch chat is dead again, most likely because of your return, Sag. It feels bad, doesn't it? Yeah, as soon as you got back, they just all stopped chatting. It was popping over there. I'm sorry, Tarkus. That's what it is. Yeah, Twitch is nice because of the emotes. I think I'd rather you get infamy for reverse sways the same as you would if it was a war goal. That's what I think too, because it's really effectively a threat. You join the other side and then you, like, it's totally a threat, like, right? Like, it's like, I don't know, it's hard for me to interpret that as anything but a threat. Oh, could we reduce autonomy on Confed? That's really who we want to reduce autonomy on. We can't, though. Oop. There we go. And then... maybe gonna be good. Oh, we get a baboop. We get a baboop. First baboop of the stream. Oh my god, my stream elements wasn't even all loaded up. You're here to kill off Vic 3 competitor, Mr. Gaming, one dead chat at a time. This is how you do it. It's called the art of content creation. Oh, Joe Pro, thanks for the 4X. 4 months. I think Joe Pro is like the 3rd person who subscribed. Kyle Nick, thanks for the follow. He's definitely one of the first 5. It's like a little gunboat diplomacy. But we'll just get Upper Canada now from the UK here. So... oh, we're in the Austro-Hungarian market. I think we're kind of over. I think we want the infamy decay here, so we're gonna stop improving relations so we can have the more infamy decay. And we'll just try not to get Italy to be sad again. We had an agitator die. Oh no. That guy was having a bit of a vibe. Not that we need anything to like pass. Not that we don't really need to pass any laws right here, but we know that we want to pass the proportional taxation. I can't imagine a single guy who would let us do that. Because everyone who cares about proportional taxation is going to care about protected speech more. They're all available. We're looking for anyone who has both cautious and literary, which is really uncommon, but in theory we could promote a cautious guy right before we declare some play. Here, this guy's literary, but he's literally literary. Not quite there though. We'll capitulate our way out of this. But you see that we just got Australia for freezies, good dealsies. And now we're about to do it again to these guys, right? We're gonna ask for something. We're just gonna do doink. And it's super chill for us. God, they'll give us Munster and shit. Well, we could get a... Not that we really need a native interest, but we could get a native interest here. British Rajputa. Where is British Rajputa? Rajputana. I mean, that's probably not worth... it's probably landlocked, so it's not going to be worth us taking. Yeah, that's this. I love how they're always willing to give up Ireland. We could just try and get Upper Canada now. Upper Canada is a little bit sticky. They sometimes don't want it. But they're willing to give it, or they really value Upper Canada a whole lot less right now because they don't have access to it. We could grab Newfoundland, actually. Newfoundland might be a little bit better. Oh, this is Upper Canada's in there, too? Yeah, let's grab Upper Canada, I suppose. So, with that... Okay, yeah. We're going to be able to confed, and then we'll confed with Newfoundland. Hat has been acquired. Liberate Ireland. Well, we can't... Or we could take Ireland and then release it. Hey, Gene, what's up? Just hi on break at work? Or wait, no, not... I read that wrong. Just saying hi on break from work. If I don't see your stream before 1.7, I'll see you on the other side. Yeah, man. Thanks for just stopping by. Journalist is literary. I can tell you I'm literally literate. Definitely literally literate. Okay, we could take Ireland one piece at a time. Eventually the Suez get really absurd. Also, for the person who was asking about the Suez earlier, a big part of why they're willing to give us so much is because we have a massive conscript army. This is like, seeming to make, national militia. Like, national militia might be meta. After a long time of ripping on national militia, it might just be the best, armed forces law. Because they value your conscripts even when they're not raised, so as long as they're assigned to an army. So that's why we also have this one stack army with like 1,000 conscripts assigned into it. What are generalist leader traits? Not like this. The speculation's gonna go south really quick. Bandit. I mean, I might choose literary, to be honest. Logging camps, so the thing with logging camps is like, dude, this meta where like overbuilding the logging camps is actually bad is gonna like feel some kind of way, man. We can get these kind of started on like actually being decent places as well. Now the reason these places are good is because they have both coal and iron. There's like, I think there's just these two provinces in the Congo that have both. But iron and rubber is also pretty good overall. Iron Confederacy. Got it. I think we're gonna make this an even 10 stack, because my brain, my body. Does make it impossible to have a really large standing army though, so. Here's a place in South America that has coal and iron. There's only a few in South America. These two are one of them. I think that's it. Bandit, Psychological Affliction, Child. There we go. Those are the ones. This is the way. Cocaine addicts. Bro, cocaine should be legal. Mainly because I just want to chew on some cocoa leaves. Actually, I just want the OG Coca-Cola. Not because I want to actually, like, rip lines. But sure, cocaine addict. Freud is, like, one of my favorite characters to get because he's always, like, he always gets, like, opium addict, cocaine addiction, opium addiction, syphilis, or whatever. Wrathful, but only when Thursdays are sad. Why is this a sad Thursday? Try not to yell in the middle of the night. Does Oregon have iron? No, they just managed to build some steel. That's why it's telling us that it like is cheaper there, but it's like not long-term cheaper. Montana is going to be the place to build, but the problem is Montana has not got much people. What the hell did we conquer? I don't remember annexing anything. Oh, we annexed Bahrain. I think we, yeah, that is incorporated. Nice. That's a cheap pipeline, so we'll take it. Is mass conscription any good? I kind of think that militia's better. I think you get less of a 5% morale loss versus minus 5% morale loss. I think that if you, well, mass conscription is good if you somehow don't have a lot of states by the time you can go mass conscription, but I think that that's going to be kind of a weird scenario. I think mass conscription is meta in multiplayer. Where, like, one very, very large war, like, can decide kind of everything. Ontario. Hell yeah, brother. They're doing that Canada thing again. Too bad their pop's like kind of low. It'll speed up their market. Their what what is it? Not migration. Colonization a little bit. Congo's got a bit of a thing. Hey Generalist, why the last time for a few weeks? So I'm probably going to get early access tomorrow, and if I do get early access, I'm going to stop making content, or I'm going to be making a bunch of content, but I just can't release it until the 23rd. Because of content embargo, and then I don't think I'm going to stream rolled back onto 1.6 when I have access to 1.7, because I don't want to accidentally violate my NDA. Yeah, you're a bandit because you keep stealing other people's subject. Pillager meta, yeah. Bandit makes sense. Sad Thursdays are the worst waking up to everyone up over. Are worth waking up everyone up over. We're not gonna have a happy Thursday next week if cultural exclusion, we're not doing that. Rights of assembly we could do. We're just gonna tell them to shove it though. We like our authority, huh? We like our greener grass campaigns. But yeah, so considering I don't have access to it now, I thought I would right now make a do a little bit of a last stream, a final hurrah, if you will. Ugh. Oop. Didn't mean to. Well, Arizona's kind of fine, actually. Oh, what's that, brother? Such a good meme. Of like the recent meme formats, the what's that, brother is like definitely high up there for me. Oh, what's that? Definitely gotta take a Rania here. Actually, my suggestion to fix yo-yo sways would cause you to just reverse sway for liberate subject Raj, then they would be willing to switch. Would cause you to just reverse sway for liberate Raj, and then they would be willing to switch. Yeah, that's true. You just initial reverse sway for something stupid big, and then they're willing to switch. But that's like a legit threat though. But I think that if you switch for, oh, if it's Liberate Raj, if it was Transfer Raj, you'd get a bunch of infamy, but if it was Liberate Raj, you wouldn't. Liberating someone who wasn't recently annexed probably should cost infamy as well. It should just be a lot less. We add a little bit extra railroads where we know we're going to need them eventually. This generally keeps the private queue accessing money at a little bit better rate. Is it better to annex my subjects in most cases, or is there much value in having puppets? Usually it's better to annex. It depends on the puppet. Right now, Ottomans is one of the highest pop countries that has open borders and generally tends to have really low SLL. And so we're not reducing autonomy or annexing the Ottoman Empire here specifically, even though they're a protectorate. They also don't have any high mappy territories, and the idea is that as long as their pop's going down, it's actually going to be cheaper to reduce autonomy later. Why last stream for weeks? So we're probably going to get early access to Spheres of Influence tomorrow. I think, unless I'm misunderstanding something, which is possible. And if that's the case, then as soon as I have access, because I don't want to violate my NDA, I'm probably not going to release anything on 1.6. And so that is why we probably will not be seeing any more Vicky 3 content after tonight until June 23rd, when the embargo is lifted, the content embargo. After which I'll probably be posting something every 4 to 8 hours for the first week. Nice. That must have been what we were researching. I don't think we selected a research so far this stream, so let's just do that, and then okay, I think our plan was to go for electricity here. God, I hate how electricity works. This is something I left feedback on at the beginning of 1.5. Like in the open beta, I was like, this is super tedious, please make it stop. I think we just go right into steam turbine and capacitors and just do it like this, kind of like how we normally do. You'll get early access right as soon as you start saying sphere of influence properly. Yeah, it's hard to singularize it. Will your first run be Panama, or can you not say? I can say, because unless Panama is not releasable, I suppose, that would change things. I don't have access to the game, so before I have access to it, I can't actually spoil anything. I only have public information at this point, so I could say anything. And to be fair, once I have access to it, I could still keep streaming 1.6, but it's just much easier for me to not violate the spirit of my NDA if I don't. So, but yeah, the plan is to do Panama unless if they ask me to showcase Great Game content specifically, which I'll probably ask them if they want me to do that. If that's the case, then Russia or Great Britain might be first, or like Afghanistan or something like that. Maybe Romance of the Three Kingdoms stream with chat officers in the meantime if you want to break from Nonstop Vic 3 1.7. Yeah, so I'm going to poll people whether they want more videos on June 23rd or they want me to keep streaming on Saturdays and Tuesdays. And then, but if we keep streaming on Saturdays and Tuesdays, we will get, we will be streaming like variety. I was thinking maybe playing Victoria in Civ 6. Maybe? Play Baldur's Gate 3 on stream? Bro, I don't even own Baldur's Gate 3. RPGs are like not quite my shtick. I guess I could play Baldur's Gate. Literally, you're the first person who suggested I play Baldur's Gate, though, which implies to me. And Baldur's Gate now came out a while ago, so I think that's like maybe not the play. Don't actually do it. I don't think anyone watch. Yeah. Between it being released now forever ago, so you're not getting like the newbie bump, and then also like my audience seems like not at all interested in like or like no one has suggested I play an RPG like ever. No, that's not true. There's actually this interesting looking RPG that Carnia was suggesting. Like Thaumaturge, which kind of low-key would want to play that, but it feels like we're just like cranking actually pretty hard. Super excited. Like, we haven't gotten much content this stream yet. I really love the long reconstruction event, though. I think that's super appropriate. But I don't see anything in here. We have to own all of California. I guess we're about to own all of California in 15 days, huh? So Civ 6 would rock too. Yeah, I figure Civ 6 is a little bit more overlappy. Plus, I've been dabbling in 4X games, right? So I think that's like the amount of people who found me through Millennia, I think, is non-zero. And those people would be maybe interested in stuff. Let's look at our cultures map mode. Do we have any weird cultural communities? Not currently. This Sindhi is probably the weirdest. Got the Irish. We have Welsh, Dakota. Oxyan. None of this is like super out of pocket. Probably want to go after these guys at some point, but Nejd. Okay, we didn't. We made a boo-boo here. I'm just gonna send over this just in case our guys can't get there in time. Although we do have a little bit of an army here. Do we care about avoiding recruiting the Democrat? Maybe we do. Just because Intelligentsia is the strongest party we have right now, we could, in theory, try and manipulate leaders to get the Uber, the fabled, cautious literary leader. What about Stellaris? We played a little bit of Stellaris. 24-hour Pong stream. That'd be such a meme stream. Lubeck. Unify. Sweden. Are you a major power? You are. If they weren't a major power, we would really love to ask for become subjects. Oh, but our subjects fighting them here? How strong is Sweden even? They want to unify with our subjects, so I think that like we just don't allow that. I think we're not interested in that. But it looks like Prussia's gonna wreck their guts too. Yeah, there's no way they win this, right? Unfortunately, our subject is here, so we can't actually yo-yo this. Is my understanding. But we will build the canal. Oh, Russia sides here. Russia wants to give up its thing. Am I sure we can't yo-yo sway here? Oh, we can't actually support them. Yeah, because we're on the same side of a play with the Confed. Well, to be fair, if we ended the wars that we were in that the Confed's also involved in, this would not be a problem. But oh, this is maybe a nice little opportunity to sneak in a war goal that has no business being in here, huh? We could live Ukraine or... No, we don't have... We can't get the interest into Perm, so we could liberate Ukraine, though. We do like a free Ukraine. And we want to actually get involved in this war anyways. So we'll do that there. And also, park these guys out there. I think that we really don't quite like the ironclad in this fleet, to be honest. I'm gonna send it over to this fleet. And then I think that, oh, these guys, why are they, you guys need to come back here to upgrade. Shoot. And then we'll have 35 ironclads in that fleet. You guys were just parked outside. I wish that the game was a little bit more intelligent about how that upgrading worked. Balloons, tower defense, Roblox. I thought about playing Minecraft, mainly because I wanted to play Minecraft. Brazilians are on the wrong side of the US. They're definitely on the right side of history here with us. I think we'll do this here as well. Can we rival Sweden? I don't think we can, but... Oh, we can? Or are they gonna hate us no matter what? I think they might. This is also nice. Every German in Mecklenburg was replaced by Javans through starvation, migrations and starvation. That is interesting. That sounds like a bad time. Stellaris has fairly interesting and deep metagame. Lots of different playstyles too. Yeah, one of the problems with Stellaris is I don't own all the DLC. Maybe I need to be more aggressive with just like, I don't know, buying the DLC or asking Paradox to just give it to me. Because like there's there's instances where I don't play something because I don't have all the DLC, and honestly they would probably rather just give me DLC and have me play something than like have me not play it. But like it also feels super weird to be like, hey, give it to me. It feels less weird in the case of Victoria 3 because the main, I actually already bought the expansion. The main part is that I want it earlier. So I'm not saying, hey, give it to me. I'm saying, hey, give it to me now. In effect. Yeah. Let those guys stay there in New England. Russia siding against Finland is weird. Yeah, that's gonna break their subject. It is definitely super weird. When I play with French, y'all know which is the best party in France. The one that supports, I think it's Orleanist, the one that's industrial. Generally, I think. No way, I was gonna recommend Minecraft. Yeah. I just kind of just wanted to vibe out, but like, honestly, like, wait, who backed down? Sweden backs down? No, sad times, we don't get our thing. Alright, let's try and... Sorry, Russia, we didn't mean it. But we kind of did. Yeah, I think we would have released Perm over Ukraine, though. I actually don't know which release I think is better there, though. We have to get our auto queue a little bit more robust here. So let's take a look at places. Well... You can make this. think we want everywhere on the Mississippi to be auto-expanding clothing. Maybe. Clothing or food industries are kind of the ones that are good when you don't have anything going on in terms of your resources, which is true in a lot of these places, but also they're going to be good because they'll only have to pay the mappy one way. For the receiving state, they'll have to pay the mappy. If you ask, they'll give it to you almost certainly. But I get you, I feel so stuck up, yeah. It's like, I deserve this, give it. Yeah, it just feels so fucking weird and icky to be like... Also, in principle, I think the game should get supported. I just do not make a lot of money doing this, so it's like, whether or not a game's in my library is like a huge determinant on whether or not I consider it for a game to be played. And so it's, but I also tell people that they should buy Victoria 3 expansions, and like, so far I've like paid for all of them, but, it's like, yeah, it's just, I don't know, it feels weird. I mean, regarding Sphere of Influence, or regarding, like, even Victoria 3, I didn't contact them, they contacted me. We do multiplayer Stellaris stream with someone who has all the DLC. I suppose, I would slow people down though, I think. I do not know what I'm doing in Stellaris. But that's okay sometimes. I just have to try and be more handsome if I'm not gonna be giving tutorials or whatever. Yeah, they have to explain the game or you have to be handsome, one of the two. Stellaris is great for memes too. You can do hyper-specific playstyles and make them work. After this run, do you think you'll try doing an America run next? Yeah, basically. This was a little bit of an unfortunate timing. This pulled well on the Patreon, this mod. Was something that the Patreon viewers wanted, and so that's the main reason why we're playing it, because otherwise we wouldn't have done, yeah, America and America back to back. Not because I think that, not because for reason of the mod, but because we just did a USA run. But I'm glad we, like, managed to kind of get everything in that we wanted. Okay, Orania. Oh, they're part of that play? Yuck. Are they all part of that play? No, not these, all these guys, but... Last Victorious 3 stream, basically. Don't worry, I'll protect you. I haven't played in a while. Also, like, playing with a bunch of your community members seems like... Not that it matters too much, because it's just about, like, hanging out. Like, it seems super polarized in terms of, they'll either, like, really make it way too easy for you, or they'll really make it way too hard for you, and there's no in between. Oh my god, I'm gonna have a heart attack, man. That's brutal. Just being one short of being able to put in the thing is kind of rough. Maybe you get poor laws here. Hey, Ultra Weed, how's it going? No more stream for a couple weeks? No, if I get access to Sphere of Influence tomorrow, I will probably go dark because of the content embargo stuff. That's probably going to be the plan. So, oh, we can't keep this queue running. Alright. There's no shot we have high levels in this. Alright, actually, let's just do this. We're capping out economies of scale on some industries that look relatively profitable. is the idea behind what we're doing right now. Let's see. Bama. Bama's gonna crush it. Let's also do that there. And then we're gonna need more railroads in a lot of these places. I think we already added New York and Pennsylvania. And let's add some more in Virginia too. So that's a lot of stuff, but we are EOSing a bunch of stuff. Let's also look at the journal entry for, okay. Welcome to America. And then what was the other one? We wanted, not the Canadian. Where's our railroad? Where's the Transcontinental Railroad? Did we somehow skip over the event? Not like this. We're almost done with westward expansion. Did we get the Transcontinental Railroad and we didn't even notice? Oh, it feels bad. I thought that that was going to be a flavor thing. We will all deck on you to annex you instantly? Yeah. Or, like, you guys will overprotect me in a way that's, like, negative for yourselves. I mean, I'd rather, like, as a general heuristic, I'd rather it, like, be, this is going to help our SOL so much. But now these guys aren't going to be insurrectionary. Very much the idea behind us passing the poor laws there. Also, we were at a point where we're on a pretty late PM and we're having tax problems, or we're having places that have insufficient tax capacity, and so getting this extra authority is not very inefficient. So we put those first few at the front, now we're going to put some at the back to keep us going. Just anyone that's under 50 I think we'll take, and then we'll just do an extra one on the smattering at the front. I think that's fine enough. Who's this, Oman versus Omani Lib Revolt? Maybe do something there. I think that, oh, we're pulled us kind of stupid. We definitely should have stood these guys down. Yeah, Alpatrix, how's it going? Are you going to stream other games instead? I am going to do a poll, I think, when I know what exactly is going on, whether people would want me to focus on making Vic 3 videos to drop on June 23rd, or to stream Variety instead, I think. There's a slight chance I just stream Vicky anyways on 1.6, but I don't think I want to do that. Because I think I'm actually just, like, going to be frustrated I'm not playing 1.7 as well, and I think streams are generally... when the streamer is frustrated initially, like, it's very funny for everyone, but, like, if they're frustrated over a long period of time, like, I think it's generally less fun to watch. Why is the Manifest Destiny bar so low if you have got the historical borders of puppeted Mexico? Because we already manifested. There's no desire to manifest. I think the latest dev diary actually listed some changes that would change things around for Manifest Destiny, but to be honest, at this point, we actually want Manifest Destiny to be low because the infamy decay. Because I think the main benefit is if you get it high enough, you can just annex all of Mexico for cheaper, and or I don't even know if it's cheaper. I haven't played around it with enough of the event. The person who made the mod was kind of asking me about what I thought of in terms of trying to do meta on this. And one of the problems is the sample size is kind of small, so I'm somewhat reliant on actually people who played the mod telling me, like, how it works. What will I be playing if not Vicky 3? Probably going to do a poll on the YouTube for it, but I was thinking Civ 6 playing as Victoria. A while back that actually did win a poll. and I never got around to doing it, and so that's kind of what I was thinking. But I was also thinking we could pull a lot of things, maybe Minecraft, maybe CK in the Princes of Darkness mod. Although I'm like perpetually terrified of live streaming CK. After I played with a mod with the no nudity settings, and then it showed nudity anyway, I was just like, excuse me, this is not how this is supposed to work. You can take on a lot of people's debts. We get a trade agreement with the Sick Empire. I think we want to go after them. We can pull France into our customs union. Awkward. I think are they still bankrolling us? How much is this? 9 million? So we can get an obligation, invite them to the customs union. The problem is if you customs union them, they get locked into major power, and then you can't subjugate them. But they just declared bankruptcy, that's why they're a major power now. Flip side, that would be migrants and stuff. I forgot we subjugated Denmark. We know Australia is actually really resource dense, so reducing autonomy on them makes a lot of sense, and they accept, and it's like no infamy. Who do we have return state CBs on? These guys, real? Annex Brazil. I mean, if we're gonna go for Brazil, we're gonna need to swap out our literary guy for a cautious guy. I think. This guy's literary and bigoted. He's a learned man, but he still hasn't learned enough. Nudity in games are fine on Twitch. I'm multi-streaming on YouTube. And if my YouTube channel gets bopped, I'm gonna be super sad. I didn't know that nudity in games was fine on Twitch, though. That's kind of interesting. Yeah, I definitely don't want to get bopped off my YouTube. That would be, like, catastrophic for me. So like with someone like this, we could invite, promote. We actually promoted recently, so we would definitely want to check and see if we have the cooldown. And then we could go for Brazil. I think we probably want to let stuff decay down a little bit before doing that. Oh, looks like France won't accept now anyways. They changed their mind. Oh, can we not confederate them with Newfoundland? Alright. I think we do this too. And then if we have any really small subjects, we maybe annex them. Well, these guys are pretty small. Decent chance they just accept. Oh, we didn't even see the probabilities of stuff. Alright, well I guess it doesn't matter. Portugal wants to trade Lawrence of Marx. We don't really want to do that. How much experience do you have in Minecraft? Very little. This is one reason I would not want to stream Minecraft. It would just be like newbie Minecraft. I'm not good at Minecraft at all. I don't even think I've built the game. Honestly, I just dig in straight lines and just like vibe. Like that's how I play Minecraft. It's actually probably, now that I'm saying that out loud, maybe Minecraft won't be an option. His racism is elegant. It's his racism is Victorian era racism. You know, back when the smart people were all racist. Feels bad, man. Our humanitarian also gonna die here. He dies either way. Let's have him kind of help pass the law. Who is our new boyo? He's a vanguardist. Okay. I mean, it's possible we want to go do something like communism. I mean, this is kind of last stream. Maybe we just... Why the frick are we making so much money? What? Seems not appropriate. Danish Togo for Niger Delta. I think Danish Togo is like worthless, right? Our Niger Delta is actually pretty big, so we'll just refuse that. It's I think it's the highest peasant / pop incorporated state. So were you even colonizing over here? What's this about? Why are we getting no progress? I know we have an interest here, no? Stop due to truce? They didn't beat us in a war. Oh, did we side with British Senegal and then back down? Or something? Weird. Yeah, streamers love to go for the most sex scenes. Oof. You can confederate with Newfoundland if you own it as a subject, I think. Even after it already says Canada. We're gonna try. It's an okay state if you got all of it. Down here? Oh, Niger Delta, yeah. Also add more construction here. Don't hate it. Oregon keeps telling us this is really cheap, but it's just going to be like the first level in Oregon. Just because they already have the steel. I feel like we did the Pacific Railroad event and we missed it, and that sucks because we want to focus on the flavor and I didn't get to see if it was different than the vanilla. That was my bad. Gonna make sure we have a railroad in every state then. Just in case. I think we do already anyway. Yeah, it looks like it. Yeah, we really do have it everywhere. And are any interfering claims on that land? Being colonized by the both of us. Doesn't seem to be claimed. You sided with the colonial rebellion against the UK? Yeah. Against the UK? I don't remember doing that. But that, I mean, that would explain it, I think. No, against them. I sided against them with the UK, and then somehow the UK lost the war, maybe. Did you status quo with them? Yeah. You have to kick the Europeans out of America. Cuba must become an American colony. They're Carabino in Cuba. Oh, you're right, though. Yeah, like, not the Spanish. Got it. No, you're 100% right. Why are relations with Spain so freaking bad, man? Yeah, let's try and improve them to see if we can eventually yo-yo sway them. Oh, Van Diemen's Land is also here. United Tribes. Wait, didn't we get... I felt like we got all of Australia. I guess not. I'll cut through that red tape. Graduated taxation is going to be super nice, though. I guess maybe we can kind of go through some areas and try and get them up and running a little bit more with auto expands. Sulfur plus iron is also pretty nice. I know, like, we always emphasize gold plus iron, like, super hard, but sulfur plus iron is pretty good. What am I missing for path to liberalism? Countries not the United States of America. Oof. Temperance movement. Obsessed with liquor. We need to research political agitation. Maybe we push towards that. Is that a tier 4 or 5 tech? It's tier 4. It feels weird getting it before something else, but we kind of want to see the flavor, and we're not sure exactly how long we're going to continue. Put that in just to kind of think about it. Oh, we got Australia when we did... Got it. I understand. I think I misunderstood you like 1 minute ago. That was the point at which we got Australia. We lose our claim on Zambezia. Oof. Getting a lot of these butting heads events with Portugal here. I kind of hate how much infamy they cost you. It feels really bad. Approaching half a billion here. I have to double check, but I think if you have 150 levels of unused arable land, the marginal unused arable land is not helpful for migration attraction. So on these ones with a really high level, high open levels, we're just gonna start adding a little smidge of grain. Not necessarily expecting it to see it employ up super hard or push really hard, but still. Corn is really freaking booty. We'll add some wine here. Illinois is a real nice state, man. In-game. Do not have a strong opinion on Illinois out of game. Alright, so we're definitely turning that on in here. Wow, we 51 this here. I don't know if that's correct. Happy second birthday, Diamond Head. Thank you, Lemon Compiler. Big nice. Oh, we almost certainly could turn on all the rubber now for our tooling workshops. We probably were not as aggressive with this as we should have been. I don't think this will cause a shortage. It doesn't. Super good. Guess we're done taxing porcelain. Is you wearing a party hat in the thumbnail? Yeah, I forgot to change it to the mod. I should change it to what the mod screen thing is. Definitely trying to try a lot of mods here. We might go till midnight. So like another 25 minutes, maybe. I don't know. I really want to fill in the land here. Maybe we play to that. Although I'm gonna try and keep playing as if we were to play like kind of indefinitely. Won't just randomly do something crazy. Last Vic 3 stream in a while. Does that mean we get more Romance 3 Kingdoms content? Definitely gonna finish out the Liu Bei run, but after that I'm not sure we're gonna do more Romance 3 Kingdoms unless people are really itching for it. I'm probably gonna run a poll. And I'm thinking that I'm leaning towards Civ 6. Which is something that's like a little more flagshipy, but we're gonna swap those over, and then what else does this? Tanker cars. Oh, yikes. We hadn't finished swapping over all that stuff. Well, I guess we will. Fruit's kind of bad, but it is what it is. I'm just gonna swap them to tanker cars. I mean, we almost have enough. American West incorporated population has to get up to... I wonder if you're supposed to avoid getting it incorporated for the purposes of pushing that up. Probably not, but... Someone's playing the beats outside. You guys probably can't hear it. Hey Alex, SOD, how's it going? If you play Civ 6, maybe do a multiplayer session with the viewers. Yeah, we could see what people think on that. I always wonder like how good that is from a viewer experience perspective versus like a playing perspective. For multiplayer games though, like the community games I like a lot are like for example Age of Empires 2. I don't know if anyone's an Age of Empires 2 fan, but the like Age of Empires 2 guy, I can't remember his name, like the like one really big guy who does content for Age. He does like community games on Fridays. Sometimes I watch those, but those seem fun. But he casts those. I was kind of trying to do that with the comp Vicky 3 for a while, but right now Victoria is not. It's not stable. Do we not have? I know we have more of this in the queue. The mod's starting to chug along a little bit, I think. Right? We do feel like this is maybe getting a little bit slower. We're slow for the date, although to be fair, we have like 500 million GDP, so. And like 3K construction. Looks like we lost a bankroll from someone, so but that's kind of fine. We can vaguely hear it, yeah. It wasn't super loud, Bob. It's like kind of rude to be playing music that fucking loud, like at like 11:30 at night though. We driving through residential? I don't know. Come on, my guys. So the next is probably switch to cautious guy and then get Brazil. Edict Brazil. On a Thursday night too? Was this the reason Victoria did not want to wish us a happy Thursday? I don't know what's up with Victoria. This is like the third time in a row she's no happy Thursday from her. I don't know what to make of it. I'm deeply saddened, disappointed. But game's named after her, so what can you do, right? The game is named after her. I think we got the Panama Canal coming up in just yeah. Coming up kind of soon. This isn't a state that gets exploiting the Amazons, right? There's no Amazon rainforest modifier this deep. No. There is on this one, so we'll actually push this up to 10 to try and proc that. For whom the bell tolls, it tolls for thee. Latest issue of Harper's Weekly included an intricate piece by Nast in support of Ulysses Grant's candidacy. It also depicts a mocking depiction of Carnegie and his policies. That's funny. Stop the presses. Press the stops. We'll just say great one, Nast. Rutherford B. Hayes. We kind of wouldn't mind the Industrialists winning here. But we'll do this for now. Or nope, we need to keep the Communist in. But now we're not decaying down fast. I wish we could. I wish we had someone who is cautious that we could slot in for just a second. Maybe that's what we're supposed to do. We're supposed to get like a cautious guy in a different group to declare a big ass war and then get a literary guy, but we don't have both. It's kind of what we need. Wrathful, perhaps. Definitely don't want Wrathful. Doesn't Wrathful give 25% extra infamy? I mean, Rutherford B. Hayes is not that great. Guess we'll just continue on for now, but we're not thrilled. We're not thrilled with the turn of events. Okay, the Progressive Party is crushing. Oh wait, sorry, the election. Yeah, the Progressive Party is gonna win. So I mean, we could get our cautious guy now. And just annex some dude is super popular. Like this jingoist. I think Land Reformer doesn't care if we swap to... No, he does care. This guy has literary. Oh no, wait, he doesn't even have. Never mind. I thought he had literary. Oh, we should have looked at ages. We should have looked at the age of the guys. Yeah. We actually are gonna need to do something. Wilbur is the new chancellor. 1% chance they accept Prussia. What is this? Why does Prussia want to side with them? And Sweden. Sweden I understand because we're rivals. I don't understand the Prussia bit. Thought we were cool, bro. Still, we could just, like, kind of play normal. We don't have to go for them immediately. That is definitely where the cautious guy's gonna shine, but it's not like we have a follow-up right now. Are you talking about T90? Yes. Yes, I'm talking about T90. That is exactly what I'm talking about. Godspeed, Generals. Thanks, Grimlex. I'm starting to get a little sleepy here. Like, it just hit me all of a sudden, so... All of a sudden, or all of the sudden? Language is so freaking interesting, man, because, like, it is a particular way, and then it changes over time, but, like, there's so many details that, like, you don't even realize are the rules. An officer has intentionally provoked a confrontation with Luongo. We could say we like this guy. I assume he's going to be a jingoist. Do we want a jingoist agitator? Yeah, let's just see it. I haven't seen this event, so... Well, if that replaced our Intelligentsia guy, I'm going to have a heart attack. No? Okay. Sleep. Yes. Soon we shall sleep. Taxation's thefts. Do want to get graduated taxation though. There's also still a slight chance we continue this run, but really like enjoying this mod so much. I think that having played this mod, I'm not sure if I feel like you just like probably just don't play vanilla USA ever if you can play this mod instead. Because it's not changing a whole bunch of random shit. There are no rules in language, only ways to communicate. Or rules is maybe not the right word. There's actually an order of operations in terms of adjectives where if you mess it up, like, it sounds wrong. And English speakers know this intuitively, but they're never taught it. Which is why you would have a big green dragon, but not a green big dragon. And there's like, I think 19 different categories of adjective or something like this, and there is a particular order sequence. And if someone violates that, it like sounds funny. Like it doesn't sound good. You're just like, let's do that one. Like, you could try playing around with it, but like the adjectives definitely have a particular order they're supposed to go in. Or if you don't put them in the order, it sounds funny. And you can, I'm sure you could look up like the actual rules regarding ordering of adjectives. But like part of trying to communicate effectively is also trying to not sound super funny or weird. I wonder if Mexico's pops are going down. They are. We're really siphoning off, just hoovering up some pops. I wonder if Brazil's are as well. That'd be an argument. No, Brazil's not. No, wait, that's Bolivia. Yeah, Brazil's not, though. Pedro's still kicking around, though. Daughter, not so much. Yeah, the game has slowed down, I feel like, so much in the past 7 years. see. We definitely want to keep the queue going. We haven't pushed the resources up too much. Let's check the earnings on those. They're pretty good. We're gonna push EOS where we can. Virginia is gonna have labor problems, but we can push in Bama. Should be good. Let's also play the... Oh man, I remember on release, it used to be so tedious to like... you used to have to like manually build all the railroads all the time. And you could, there was no user interface like this where you could sort by infra and find all the places. It was so awful. Game's come such a long way. Another Dakota. Can't imagine anyone else is on that like we would normally like raid or whatever. Yeah. Nice. I actually don't know these states very well. I don't know Mexico's states very well, so let's take a look. So just big enough to do a mass migration. I think we just won't incorporate that. It doesn't really have resources. This is gold and other stuff, so we will incorporate and get that going. And in either case, I want to reset the PMs there. We get something a little more upbeat. I mean, the pop of Brazil's actually going up, so I think we're actually supposed to annex them. I just don't want to fight Prussia over it. That seems like kind of the headache. Prussia to start a war somewhere. I mean, we have time. We don't need to declare it right now. Our SOL's really cranking up really fast here. I don't know what that's about. I don't even think we have healthcare. Do we have healthcare? Oh, we do. Okay. Westward expansion. Baja California is now considered a Yankee homeland. Interesting. We can develop Amazonian state. I think this is, yeah, this one down here. So I think we're even going to push this up, even though it doesn't need it. The reason being is we're trying to get that modifier for more migration attraction and such. Welsh mass migration here. Oh, does anyone know if there's a new music pack for 1.7? I don't think there is, right? God, it feels weird importing this as America. Cotton. One thing this mod does that's also like kind of a little bit overtuned relative to comparing your America runs to other ones is they make, I think Yankee Pop's obsessed with that, which is with guns. Which is definitely gonna create some circumstances. Those are fine enough. Let's take a look at other trades we could do. We have to keep in mind, though, that trade's going to cause lag, so... we're trying to improve relations with France a little bit. I don't know if that ship sailed. The deals aren't too good, so I'm not sure we want to incur the lag to be able to do it. Check the luxuries and tools. Very interesting that we can export steel there. Makes some sense considering we have a trade agreement. Alright, here's where we have an advantage in tools in a lot of ways. We'll do those, and then almost certainly we actually could use some more ports. Transfer Jambi to put down the Jambi revolt. I think we're going to decline and then look for something a little bit better. And there's a few more trade centers. We just want straight up states, bro. I'm gonna save because I'm not sure how it works with this subject, but I think we can shake them down. So, do buildings still get the throughput even if they are fully employed? Yes. Which is maybe not the case. It should be, buildings getting downsized automatically when they're privately owned is going to maybe change the metrics on some stuff, but yeah, it used to be the case that, like, it would maybe make sense to do some weird stuff. I think South Sumatra is the one you're supposed to take first here. If I recall correctly, which I might not. South Sumatra has a lot of resources. So, and not a lot of pops, so they're much more willing to accept it. Looks like we are kind of floating some excess bureaucracy, so we can take a look. I think that workplace safety is kind of the one we want to increase. Oh, our health system's not, okay. We haven't capped out our health system, Jesus. Talking about playing loose. Alright, let's try and lock it up a little bit. Okay. Let's do that. And that should give us... The 251 should give us a lot of kind of points there. And exile at the gates. Do we want this nihilist? Holy shit, he's popular. Do we want a nihilist? I don't think we do. Homeboy's real popular though. You just got a laming laptop. Big nice toxicity. But playing DLC, Vicky 3 without DLC kind of boring. Yeah, I feel like everyone's kind of waiting for Sphere of Influence. It's like 3 months or not 3 months, it's like 3 weeks. Yankees obsessed with guns, 100% accuracy. In terms of game mechanics, it's literally the best obsession you could possibly have though. But yeah, I don't think it's off, but they are obsessed with liquor, coffee, and small arms, and Dixie is obsessed with liquor, tobacco, and small arms. Is African American obsessed with guns? No, they're not. Just liquor and tobacco. Is that proper representation? Who knows? What are we gonna do now that the dev diary isn't gonna be read to me? You're gonna have to read it yourself? No, basically. This is the worst. It's Jover, friends. Why can we not... Are they still bankrolling us? Or are they not a GP anymore? I thought that our income seems to indicate that they're not bankrolling us anymore. But they are a GP, so... I think we'll go for Newfoundland here. I don't think we need to save for this. I'm pretty confident we have enough military power for them to accept Newfoundland. And then we cannot join the other side now, so now we have to actually ask for something reasonable. Namakland, Eastern New Guinea, both seem fine. Namakland will cut them off though, so let's do that one. And then we won't do anything else. How's the Toxic City Rose? How's the computer handle victory? Relative to the desktop computer. How it do be doobin. Ah, maybe there's a world where we actually would have wanted to side with Senegal. Probably not, though. Feel like not. Great for now? Ah. Have you gotten to, like, 1900 yet? I suppose that's the like, real follow-up question. Alright, we're about to get electricity and then tear our hair out. It's actually, like, a fantastic note to stop on, to be honest. We got electricity, see you later. We still get EU5 to have diaries to read us through, though. Yep. I'm gonna definitely do that one tomorrow as well. Well, actually, honestly, if I get it tomorrow morning, it's gonna be a exercise in restraint to, like, not just play Victoria 3 instead of doing the rundown tomorrow. For the Tinto maps. Tinto maps tend not to get much views, but I also just want to follow what's going on with the EU5, so reading through it twice instead of once is, like, not that big a cost or whatever. You're just waiting for me to carry you? To hop in the backpack. We do have quite a bit of... Gotta put stuff in the queue. These aren't gonna do anything because they're not gonna employ up. Once we finish these, then I think we slot in the Lima company. And I think we get rid of the wood company. Right? Well... Okay, actually maybe we get rid of the iron company. Could get rid of American steel too, but... kind of feeling it right now, to be honest. Bangala starts a diplo play against us. Yeah, maybe generic iron is what we ditch. Because we still have so much rubber and wood to build. How many peasants do we have? Only 1.6 million? Oh, Jesus, we're actually, like, out of... Okay. I didn't realize how, like, out of labor we were here. So that'll create more peasants and unemployed by a little bit. Crazy, man. Join customs union, transfer subject. Well, we do need to get to Tahiti, right? Oh, we need Haiti. Why is Haiti not a subject? Okay. Oh, they bought their independence, that's right. That's, like, the thing. French Timbuktu, I think, works for us. I mean, we can probably get something more interesting from them if we sway, but not way more interesting. Can take French into Morocco as well. But I think Timbuktu is an interesting one. Teach you baby steps. Teach a man to fish, and he will fish forever. Teach him some baby steps, and he'll be a baby forever. Now the journalist isn't reading them, they're all gonna say Happy Wednesday, Thursday, whatever, every time. That'd be so funny. But it's funny you use the cheat mod for increasing birth rate. No way I can keep up with standard living. Tahiti isn't Haiti. There's too many I's and T's and H's in both of those for them not to be the same place. Right? Right? I feel like there's too many. What is this? Are you annexing Krakow? You're annexing Rev Krakow. This looks like a free bankroll to me. What do you guys think? Is this bankroll free? Oh no, it's not. Are you not a GP, my guy? Why can't we ask you to bankroll? Let's do this. Get ourselves an obligation. And reset attitude toward from cautious to whatever we're gonna get from it. But we're gonna be able to get off cold here, probably. Yeah, we're genial. We get Absolve. I kind of like Absolve here. Just an immediate. Now we're only poor. We can improve out. Get out from underneath this. Kind of low on the infamy. Don't really like that. We don't need to maintain in here, though. I think we do just because cost is relatively low. Good morning, Richard. Nice amount of blue on the map. I thought so, too. A little bit more if you look at this map mode, but not too much more. We just haven't reduced autonomy on the Ottomans. They are our subject, though. Oh, dude, we forgot. Oof. I wish the Panama Canal auto-subsidized. It's so stupid that it doesn't. We know we're gonna slot out the lead company that we have. So, oh, that's so not the place to build. So we'll make use of the construction while we can here. Also, this will make the equilibriums a little bit better, and then, God, this is such a, like, tedious, like, interaction, but it's, like, what we're supposed to be doing right now. Is where do we have super cheap transport, and how can we drive it up? Oh, I wish this interface was freaking better for this. We'll capitulate out of both of these. And then we're at peace here, so if we can confed, we could do it now. Can't. With that, we're at peace. I think we do want to. Oh, we can't annex them. We do want to accumulate a little bit more infamy because I think we're gonna tick out of 5, so we can reduce autonomy on someone. I guess these guys are kind of okay. That'll bring us up to 8 infamy here. And then we can't side here. What's this? They'd be willing to become a subject, but we can't get to that front. I don't think that's worth the headache. It's probably theoretically enforceable, but Italy and Austria's market, yeah, it do be like that. It's a bit of a time for Italy. We could have gotten France into our market, but we wanted to rip them apart with another bankroll. Yo, you got Karl Marx's Belgium in 1858, super early communism, here I come. You know you can get communism in 1837? Unless they patched it for the thing you're playing on, which you could confirm or deny that they did. But you can get it in 37 by, what is it? There's an event on the Law Pass that you get, I forget, someone just showed me like exactly how to do it. I could like double check, but there's an event on the Law Pass you get that swaps armed forces to communists, and then if you abdicate to the or if you resign from office / abdicate to the communists, then you get Council Republic, and you can do this like within the first year of the game. But I always like getting the bearded man himself. We're just gonna push the throughput up, and then it'll be fine, maybe. Alright, so do we have our companies here in Lima? Or do we have our... No, we still don't have our power plants. That's okay. Damn, I thought I was impressive, but it turns out I'm trash, Sag. The truth hurts. I feel like every time you tell me you're doing something, Tarkus, I'm like, well, why don't you just resign from office? And then resigning from office is like the solution 100% of the time. That is pretty crazy. Yeah, I haven't done it. I think it's a little weird and gamey, but it's been shown to me. To be fair, like, people, like, when there's an OP strat, people, like, just come and show it to me. So, like, even if I was super lazy about stuff, like, I would still hear about it. I guess I could just not read my DMs and stuff. The answer is to always resign, basically. The first step to failure is trying, so what do you learn from that? Never try, just resign. This is the way. Thanks for coming to my TED Talk. I think we maybe stick in the war for a little bit, because we don't really lose too much from not sticking in the war, considering we have to fight this one anyways. Wow, did we really just like leave this super unassigned? No, that's hero. Heroes, yeah, we assigned a hero, but we're pushing this one first. I think multiculturalism should let any pop assimilate to your culture, because realistically, if someone... Yeah, assimilation just works stupid as hell. We get multitudinous. Great masses of people now inhabit the American nation thanks to our migrants and our population. Alright. It's just mocking us. We can't get the path to liberalism here. I don't remember if we need to go rights of assembly in order to proc the the new Colossus event. Or does the USA just not get the new Colossus? I think it does, but we have multiculturalism, which is the hard thing to get. I'm just like forgetting now. Like, alright, we'll do that and that. Which will be pretty nice. Our SOL will get to like 20 real quick. It's just a matter of upgrading those things. Surely we're not supposed to 51 here. There's gotta be stuff that's more profitable. Why is nothing profitable? What the frick? What's going on? We're 15 running stuff. Although we're supposed to be trying to get electrical up. Assimilation of Victory allows people to literally change races. Yeah, it shouldn't do that. And then also, like, assimilation's super useless because you can only assimilate people you don't discriminate against. And there's, like, there's super edge cases. Like, we actually benefit from assimilation because we'd rather Pops be Yankee because they have a small arms obsession. But, like, other than like stuff like that or improving performance, it's like assimilation's just super like not useful because the people you want to assimilate are the people who are discriminated. We finished the Panama Canal. Fantastic. It has to get to 90% employment, I think. Yeah. Did we not? I'm pretty sure we. Oh, we didn't. We clicked the wrong option. We clicked the. Do it the not nice way. Rip the dream. We have to go after Sinai. If you're playing Halo Columbia, why aren't you building everything in Columbia? Sus. Much sus. We're gonna get graduated taxation right here to move forward twice. So we can just. Oh. Just kidding. I didn't mean it. Could it be that Austria-Hungary was in default? I think they're still allowed to bankroll while they're in default. I'm not sure why they couldn't bankroll us, but we could check. I don't see any modifiers that they're receiving. They won't let us take on. Their size of Austrian loans really small. And I didn't see a bankruptcy modifier. But I mean, we're losing money really fast. We're gonna have to rake back construction even. Probably gonna have to delete more than 2 construction sectors, yeah. To be fair, part of this is we just added a whole bunch of governments. Let's double check that we're not overpaying. We're not. I mean, if we could get even the consumption tax down, that'd be nice. Multiculturalism makes no sense realistically. A person that doesn't speak your language will simply be discriminated in some ways. Yeah, I'd be fine with that as a simulation. The problem is then you would just completely brick migration. Like, I don't know, there needs to be, like, levels of discrimination. It can't just be, like, binary. Although, to be fair, it's not, like, it's technically not binary now, because there's, like, if you discriminate it based on religion, you can still get mass migrations, and you can't if you do on culture. So there's an asymmetry, but it's a pretty niche case here. God, the PM's freaking awful for electricity, man. Alright, let's get rid of this. We could do the Panama Canal Company, but we're gonna do this. We're just going to turn on initially the PM in the whatever center. Let's actually add a couple more in Penn. the urban center. We're gonna just turn on that PM only. And we're only doing this in incorporated territory as well. PM's kind of not as good in unincorporated. Well, we don't need it in Lima. I don't know what I'm doing there. I think that's fine for us. Oh, we incorporated Borneo. I think we will incorporate that too, but that's going to take forever. Micromanaged tiers of discrimination pog, basically. Imagine like 60 million Chinese sitting in Beijing assimilating the Dutch. Would it fit both smoke bleeds? Yeah, like I mean, I don't know, like the system like tracks the pops like hyperly, but we don't get that sort of like, that's something that tracking the pops could like pay out for, like, you know, but instead the only payout is, to be fair, like a complex like layered political system, but like, I don't know. Like, the more I think about it, this game is maybe perhaps less an economic simulator and more a political simulator. It's just a political simulator where the material conditions of class are considered to be an extremely important factor in the politics. You'd rather each nation have an arbitrary person of X, where X is the name of the nation, and all assimilating pops assimilate to this culture group, and the group is not discriminated, but it receives only half loyalists as your main culture, and assimilation was aggressively faster in this semi-accepted state. Interesting. I don't know if I like giving way more loyalists or whatever. But okay, so here's the problem: is Prussia and Italy side against us, and Sweden. God, it's such a headache, right? And we're also going to lose relations, a ton of relations with Austria and Italy. Austria and Italy actually might reset their attitudes based to us. That's not Austria. Well, they already reset to cautious. RIP. And they're neutral. Kind of awkward. I mean, I guess we don't hate doing this and just waiting. We do want Mexico eventually. And that's just gonna be nice. We're gonna not reduce autonomy on these guys like ever. Sorry, these guys ever, and instead try and take the states off of them when they have uprisings. Cannot let them leave. Oh, Orania. If we can annex them, we definitely want to. Yeah, we can. Definitely want that gold, want that cheddar, want that bread. I think we're the only one in here. So colonization speed is going to be really not too useful for us. I mean, it's going to be useful over here, but we're getting no progress there. So maybe we even do this. Pog the car makes another cameo. Just on time, just on schedule. We're going to stop in 5 minutes. We already went 30 minutes over where I thought we were going to go. I kind of just had some coals or pokers in the fire. Wanted to see how things shake out. SOL coming up to, like, we're so close to SOL going to 20, but I don't think we're gonna get it in the next half hour here. Really, not a single power plant's finished? The California genocide. Alright, here we go. This is Hail Columbia flavor. This is what we're here for, boys. As American settlers continue to press in the interior of California, the state government has seen fit to embark on a campaign of extermination against the Hokan natives. Not like this. Truly the legacy of America. Grapes, massacres, enslavement, and displacement have become commonplace in the state, encouraged by government bounties for protection for settlers. Yeah, gross. Okay. This is barbaric. We need to intervene. Or... Well, it looks like they migrate either way, and this is probably a little bit better. But... I mean, we definitely want more pops in. If it gave us way more pops to be cruel, we probably would choose that option. Super tempting to do something like this, too. Cali's pretty nice on that front. So is Texas. You can kind of build... You have so much unused arable land that you're not losing modifier by building over it. So when you do this, you decrease the other places' tendency to build this, and you also increase the throughput, which makes it so that the auto queue is more likely to pick Texas or California when choosing to auto expand a little bit. So it helps some things in like some really small ways, but that's like, I don't know, that's Victoria 3, right? That's how we rollin'. We are going to sway. We can't join these guys until after the sway starts, though. We're going to want to yo-yo sway this. Because he doesn't want to give us states. That's what we want. We want to just cannibalize all the states like we did South Sumatra here. Which is going to be a nice one for us overall. Maybe we see if anyone's streaming. Target starts streaming the forbidden thing so we can host you. I mean, we could just pick someone from our recommended. How many people do we truly have watching on Twitch, though? Wow, we actually have 19. That's pretty big for us, at least late at night. Because normally, like, all the regs are not... This isn't, like, a normal time. The regs are... Oh my god. We have just as many Twitch viewers as we do... Oh, we have one more Twitch viewer than we have a YouTube viewer. This is a historic moment. I don't think we've ever done that while streaming Vic 3. We've done it while streaming random stuff, but not like this. It's Jover, boys. YouTube chat fell off. Too bad we're about to end the stream. Twitch rise up. Yeah, Twitch rise up before being ended by journalists getting a little sweepy. Oh, this run feels so solid too. It just also feels like a lot like the other USA run. Getting way earlier annex on Brazil and Mexico though, and getting Canada is pretty nice because we get all of Canada here. You're in Europe right now? I was here. You were here when it was written. F's in the YouTube chat. Twitch chatters can't see it. YouTube's chatters can't see Twitch rising up. So Jover bros. That's it, we're only streaming on Twitch now. Why stream on YouTube when you could get one more viewer on Twitch? Oh, Twitch viewer left, just kidding. And now there's 2 more YouTube viewers. YouTube viewers took it back. It was short-lived. Rip the dream. Yeah. I wonder if it was someone switching from Twitch to YouTube. That'd be kind of funny. We were so, like, ready to... So, like, the plan was to get Prussia and then confed them, and then get Austria and confed them. Actually, I don't know if that's possible. I don't think you can confed both, because the journal entry dies when neither of them are in GP, I think. So... Shung Knight on Twitch says, no! Swing viewers just trolling you, basically. It's Tarkus just shuffling back and forth. Yeah, no, Tarkus is just playing Vic 3. I'm just on in the background. And then, like, just anytime there's an opportunity to meme comment, he's like, oh, it's time to meme. And then he goes back to having more fun than I'm having, because he's playing on 1.7, the Truth Hurts. We're starting to electrify, which is truly actually the best time to... This, like, tooltip's also wrong. We haven't built electricity in Fiji. They can't swap over. Second monitor content. I have no second monitor. I don't know how you do it, dude. Second monitor feels so nice. I couldn't even... Could not even. Alright, boys, it's 12:30, so we're gonna wrap things up. Who should we raid on? Tarkus, is there anyone we should raid on Twitch? I don't have like anyone who... Ooh! Sure you could, sure. Thank you. Oh my god, it's 2 hours late, not like this. Bro, I gotta fix that shit. I don't know why the like, I have like a... My overlay is like not created by me, it's like put together with someone else, and it doesn't show me when people resub. But sure, kid, sure, if you're still here, thank you so very much for the 4 months. Big nice. He's got a big streaming raid. Beware the Blobber. Unironically, all right, we're gonna raid him, and then and then what we're going to do is we're going to link this to the Twitch people, or the YouTube people. I didn't mean to offend anyone. So, oh, he's playing Pokemon for the YouTube viewers. We went in a little blind with the Twitch. Went in on a hope and a dream, and Tarkus' word.
My apologies. Thank you kindly for the raid. Welcome, raiders.
Bye, YouTubers.
I am the Blobber, and we're here playing some, the Generalist raid, yes. We are here